focus on and not to be distracted, and to be able to think clearly. And that's the reason why he is asking those two questions. What shall I do for you? What do you have in the house? Elijah is not asking for a collateral. Hindi siya nangingi ng collateral. But is seeking what is substantial. You know, I think everyone would agree with me, especially the engineers. In solving a mathematical problem, it is always a key in finding what is the given. But in every time that you, probably sa mga accounting, if you want to solve a problem, find out first what are the given. And then is the reason why, what do you have in your house? Right? The woman at this point might have probably exalted all her effort. She might have sold already what she could have sold. Have you noticed? Ano yung sabi dun sa verse? Okay. It's okay. Sabi dun sa verse, your maidservant has nothing in the house. Meaning to say, she have already sold everything. Wala na naiwan kundi yung jar of oil. The only thing that is left is the jar. Do you think they don't have a couch or probably a television set before the husband died, or other appliances before the husband died? I guess probably they have. They should even have a chair or a table at least. But at this point, the wife already exhausted everything. She have done already, and the only thing left is a jar of oil. Siguro pag pumasok ka sa bahay nila, you won't see anything anymore. Okay, so what can we learn from this second verse? Okay, this is what we can learn. Number 5, sabi niya gano'n, God in His might will always give us the opportunity to be part of His accomplishment. Do you agree with that? Diba? Remember, Elisha asked the lady, what shall I do for you? You know, remember, Elisha is a prophet represented by God. Elisha is the representative of God. And then Elisha was asking, what shall I do for you? As if God is saying, what is your suggestion? So in every problem that we have, God wants us to participate in solving the problem. What can you say about your problem? What can you do? Right? Number 2, God will always work on the things we have and that we can offer Him. What do you have in your house? Remember, every time that the Lord will create some big miracles, He would look for something. Remember Moses? Is it Moses? Yeah, the staff. What do you have in your hand? Remember the feeding of the 5,000? The Lord just doesn't snap His finger and there's food. No, come on, let's start eating. No. He looked for something that we have. And I guess, this is something that we have to check in ourselves. What can I offer? You're asking God for some help, but the question is, God is asking you, what do you have? You want me to solve your problem? What do you have? What can you offer? That's what the Lord is asking. Number 7, there is no great or small in the eyes of the Lord. Sabi nga nung, what a jar of oil. Oh, maliit lang ito, maliit na bagay. Now, even though that is so small, God can use it to make it big. There is no great or small in the eyes of the Lord. Okay, let's proceed. 7 verses lang naman ito. Second verse tayo. Okay, let's move on. So, a while ago, there was the situation, the inquisition, and then let's see the instruction. Okay, main instruction here. Let's go for the instruction. Then he said, go borrow money from everywhere from all your neighbors. Empty their accounts, do not gather just a few. And when you have come in, you shall shut the door behind you, and your sons, they never show your face to them again. Actually, this is not the right verse. This is the right verse. I'm just simply trying to tickle your mind. This is the verse. Then he said, go borrow vessels from everywhere, from all your neighbors, empty vessels. Do not gather just few. And when you have come in, you shall shut the door behind you, and your sons, Then pour it into all those vessels and set aside the full one. What's the point, brother? Why did you show that joke? No, because this is not a joke. This is what most of the people do nowadays. People will sometimes, okay, in order for me to pay this debt, let me borrow another debt so to cover this thing up. Is that what Elisha suggested? No. Did Elijah said, okay, may utang ka, humiram ka dun sa isa para bayaran mo yung isa. But remember, this is what we normally do. And I hope we learn something from that. What did Elijah say? Go borrow vessels from everywhere. Funny to think, but Elisha did not advise the woman to borrow money from somebody else to cover up the debt. And how many among us do that? Oh, pinadalan ako ng check. Pinadalan ako ng bank. Low interest rate, so I could pay off. Transfer your what is that? Transfer your credit from this institution to another institution. Okay, but the truth of the matter is, it's still the same debt. They just simply want to get their money, and that is not the way the Lord would like us to do, right? But rather, He said, let us see what you have that we can work for. Tell me what inside your house so that we could start working on it. And then we look at the instruction, right? The instruction is go borrow vessels from everywhere. Number 2, do not gather just few. There was a reminder, you shall shut the door. Pour it into those vessels and set it aside. Those are all the instruction. I was thinking, what's the significance about the vessel? And sabi daw, borrow everywhere from all neighbors. And then sabi, vessel. So, when I was thinking of a vessel, when you borrow a vessel to somebody else, it strikes my mind that this is something that is less value from others. Listen to this. This is something that will not hurt them or bother them. The idea is not to place the load on another's shoulder. I think what Elisha is saying is that get something that has no significance thing sa neighbor mo. Yung hindi sila mapiperwisyo. Something, try to find something that you could ask from them that it will not become so burden sa kanila. Diba? The point is, when we are trying to search for help, especially from our neighbors, trying to find something that it will not become a big load on them. Those empty vessels, yung mga basyo, empty vessels of jars, probably they're just going to throw it away. But Elijah said, gather them. I think they have no value, so try to ask them and pick it up. That's just something that came to my mind. Something that will not hurt them or bother them. And then he said, gathered as many. Sabi niya, huwag konti lang. Kailangan madami. Sabi niya, don't just gather a few, but gather many. And then next, he said, go in private. Pour the oil and then set it aside. Now let us look at, this is the instruction. This is the instruction of Elisha. Let's look at how the woman execution. So she went from him and shut the door behind her and her sons who brought the vessels to her. So this time, namulot na sila ng mga basyo ng bote, they get all the empty jars and then they bring it, right? And then he brought the vessels to her and she poured it out. Look at that. Now it came to pass when the vessels were full, then she said to her son, bring me another vessel. And he said to her, there is not another vessel, so the oil ceased. So basically what happened, this is the miracle. As she poured that oil to those empty vessels, it keeps on coming, and then another vessel, it keeps on coming, until to the last vessel that is available. So, excuse me. So what can we learn here? The woman's response, she obeyed and followed. She never questioned. When Elisha asked her to pick up those empty jars, naman, Elisha, anong gagawin ko dyan? There's nobody. No, he never say that. She never complained. She just simply followed what Elisha did. Instructed. Hindi siya nag-complain, right? She never questioned. She never complained. She never thinks negatively. Basta sabi ng prophet kunin, dali natin. How about us? Sometimes, we question, Lord, ba't ganun? Ba't ganito? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? No, Lord, I don't think that is your answer. How did you know? Remember when the Lord, healed the blind man? What did he do? He spat on the ground and then used that soil, the dirt. Lord, baka matitanong. No. The Lord works in a different way, a different form. So what can we learn from here? Okay, this is one thing that I'm really excited. There is not another vessel for the oil seas. So what can we learn here? Our testimony is important. We should be a bestie. Beshi, best friend. We have to, why? Why do we need to be a beshi? Because if there's no friends, if there's no neighbors, then there's no jar. Buti kung ibigay sa inyo. Good thing if they will give it to you. Oh, I don't like you. You're my enemy, or I don't know you. You're not my friend. You're not my neighbor. I'm not going to give you my jar. So this is how important testimony is. The more people we have as a friend, the more people who will help us. Okay? So lahat kayo friends ko, kaya pwede kong lumapit sa inyo. Okay? Mamaya mag-usap tayo dira. The importance of testimony. Okay? Without it, no jars. Number 2. Sabi ko nga, be a neighbor, right? Number 2, shut the front door. Okay? Shut the front door. Bakit? Ano ba sabi? What does it says there? Where is it? So she went him and shut the door behind her and her son. Diba yun sabi? That was the instruction. No, what can we learn here? Okay, this is the one thing that I was thinking about. Why does Elisha ask the woman to shut the door? You know why? Because spectacular things happen in silent way. Shut the door. It should be done in humility. There should be no distraction. We should be focused, fixed, and unmovable. Shut the door. Focus on God. Stop whining, making yourself look miserable. God is going to work something in your life, so shut the door. It means no Facebook, no letting friends know your problem, no gossiping, no posting of all kinds of stuff so the world will feel sorry for you and feel that you are mistreated. Now, this is the problem, right? If you feel miserable, you let everyone know that you are miserable. Oh, the Lord said, shut the door. Don't let anyone know. As if nothing happened. Why? If he opens the door and the neighbors say, oh wow, there's some miracles happening. Oh, let me get my vessel. But you know what? Beside that, I think Elisha wants the woman to focus herself with God. And that's the reason why she asked her, shut the door. Did you realize that when the pouring of the oil, Elisha was not inside the room. It was just only the woman and the 2 kids. Right? Ano sabi ni Elisha? Shut the door. It's just only you and your sons. Why? Because I want you to focus on God even in these miserable problems that you have. Shut the door. It means I'm not texting everybody I know and telling them my sad story. You want to see miracle? Shut the door. No distraction, just focus and fix your eyes on God. Elisha wasn't in the room when this thing happened. Because Elisha trusted God to do the miracle. He knew that if the woman followed direction from God, it's going to happen. God would provide the way. And in the same way, pastors might not always be there for you. Elders might not be there for you always. Even your friends, the congregation might not always